Hey, this is Captain Noob, and this is a laser pistol. And you might be wondering why I said laser pistol is because this thing is a laser pistol. Right now, it's got a modification on it that makes it Colonel Autumn's laser pistol, which does make this thing automatic. So you know what? We'll go ahead and get one of these, and then we'll get a regular laser pistol with the overcharged capacitor there. And I'll just leave that on the overcharged capacitor there. You can actually see that that takes off the unique effect of it being automatic. So it's kind of like the auto laser musket there, and the fact that it's automatic is a unique. Anyways, we'll go ahead and chuck on the tune barrel. That won't give you much except for a little bit of range, which is good. And we'll chuck this up to a sharpshooter's grip there. Unfortunately, like Pew Pew, it isn't black, which would actually really suit this thing pretty well. And sorry about that Snapchat notification. And now we are going on to the magazine. So you can have a standard magazine or a recycler, and that just increases your mag size. It also has the recycling thing there, if I could actually pop that on. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna promote recycling, which is kind of good because our planet sort of needs to have more of this recycling stuff done. Alright, so now going on to the sights, we'll just chuck on a reflex sight and a hexagon one because that is something new. I believe that actually might be in the vanilla game, or it could be just a addition by the Junkmaster mod, which I am playing on. I forgot to mention that up first, but it's probably kind of obvious since you saw the thumbnail. Now, when it comes to these muzzle attachments, whilst the condenser lens gives you better damage, it also makes a projectile. It's not a laser beam anymore, more like a laser bolt out of Star Wars. So I'm not going to chuck that on. We'll just go for another beam focuser there, and that should help us out with reduced weapon spread. Isn't that nice? Now, this is where it gets actually cool. So we've got the energy cells loaded into this, but you can actually update that to max charge energy cells, which is a lot like the weapons in Fallout New Vegas, although you can't really change them on the fly. You just have to sort of switch over to them with the workbench, although there are workbenches aplenty in the game all over your settlements, so you know, it's pretty easy to change these things. And of course, a legendary effect is always there if you need it, but I think this thing will be doing fine. We're on normal difficulty again for all the Junkmaster ones because, yeah, balance sucks in Fallout 4 vanilla, so you know what, I'm going to give these ones a fair go and go with just normal. Alright, so I'll make another laser pistol and I'll see you in Gunner's Plaza. Right, here we are in Gunner's Plaza with the most underused unique in Fallout 3 before Broken Steel came along. But yeah, this is Colonel Autumn's laser pistol. I don't think it had these cool decals on it back in Fallout 3, but it is nice of them to add there. And yeah, people are missing the Enclave in Fallout 4, so there you go, there's your little fill of Enclave for today. And of course, this is the standard laser pistol there with the recycler on that. And of course, you don't get those cool textures as long as you, if you take off the automatic mod. So we'll get stuck into these gunners right now and see what this thing can do. Oh yes, it can do a lot of damage, and also that is the sound of this weapon back in the Fallout 3 New Vegas days, so yeah, that's kind of nice. Although the sound design for the laser rifles is cool, in Fallout 4 it is kind of nice hearing these classic sounds again. Can I really call it classic if it's from 2008? Probably not. But anyways, this thing is kicking ass. Obviously on normal difficulty, we're doing the actual right amount of damage that we should, minus all of the resistance they're getting from their combat armor, which I am sure has been buffed up a little bit with the mod. But yeah, Junkmaster is growing on me. In my first video where I did the tri-beam laser rifle, I said that I generally don't really like the overhaul mods, but you know what? With the addition of the ammo stuff, all of the weapons, you know, I'm really actually starting to like this thing, which is, yeah, Junkmaster playthrough maybe in the future. Perhaps if they fix the crashing problems. That's been something that's popped up. Anyways, here's a regular laser pistol, nice and semi-auto, and obviously not as capable of doing as much damage, but you can fire this thing about as fast as you can pull the trigger. Kind of like the advanced receiver, so not exactly as fast, but you can get pretty good. So yeah, with the firing speed here, we can absolutely obliterate these gunners there. With the laser pistol, the Humber laser pistol is a good weapon when it comes to this mod there. And having zero recoil like it should, I mean, it's a laser weapon, it's not exactly firing a heavy projectile. Yeah, this thing is just completely accurate, and you can just line up on the head and click 100 times, not even 100 times less. Also, there's a chainsaw in this mod, which some of you might be wanting me to get to, but I did a murdering chainsaw a while back, and I'm pretty sure it looks like the same thing. Hello, Gunner Lieutenant. Would you like a face full of laser? That's good. And would you like one too? Ooh, that's that plasma weapon that I saw the other day, multi-plas rifle. That one is just basically a plasma shotgun, which is kind of cool. Anyway, where's Captain Bridget? We haven't seen her yet. Ah, there she is. Righto. So we'll test this thing out in VATS there. We get so many shots being a pistol with laser weapons, and yeah, that is great for VATS in general and always have been, which is great. We'll go for a crit on you. Not doing extra damage on that crit there. Looks like we're still hitting 41, but one of the legendary effects on this says you get 2.5 times crit damage. So yeah, we're doing quite a lot of damage on him there. And also, your weapon is very loud for some reason. You're going to stop firing at me like that? Ooh, you've got a 1911 of some description. I've got a mod that might change that sound, so that's probably why you're sounding a little bit cooler than the rest of these guys. But anyway, we'll finish off this gunner lieutenant there, and I'm pretty sure I had him almost dead, but then he stimpacked or something. I looked away from the health bar and had most of his health back. I'm not going mad here, am I? And we'll finish off this last turret. And there you have it. That was the more classic Fallout 3 in New Vegas laser pistol in Gunner's Plaza there. Having using these on normal difficulty, we're doing just fine. And I have a feeling that if I was playing on very hard difficulty, why it may have taken me longer, I wouldn't have been grinding my teeth to dust in frustration at the lack of damage output on these weapons. We're going to keep the difficulty at very hard though, because at normal, sorry, because we're going to kill some super mutants next. Righto, let's go super mutants. We've got this thing set up for VATS criticals, and that's probably what we should do with this weapon, seeing as we get an extra 2.5 times damage with it. So open wide, Mr. Super Mutant Warlord, because you're about to get a face full of laser there. Ooh, very nice damage on him indeed. Half his health, and we'll just finish off him with just the regular shots there. And we didn't get a kill there on that kill animation there, thanks to a bit of terrain in the way, I guess. So we'll just hop up here so our shots don't get blocked with subsequent VATS shots, and we'll grind up some more criticals on you. It's not like we have a shortage of action points per shot here. And down you go. And with that, we've got 3 crits ready to go. And you know what? We'll go and use them all on this Super Mutant Warlord there. Okay, we're not getting the sneak attack crits now, so it's not as impressive as the damage was before. But that one was certainly better. Go for one more. Very good, and hopefully we can finish him off just with normal shots. He's decided to go the knuckle again, which I don't think I've uninstalled any weapon mods that you would have to take away your weapon, but oh, it says the Super Mutant Brute gonna splatter your brains. I'm gonna roast yours with my frying laser beam. Alright, we'll switch over to the semi-auto one and shoot this dude in the head as many times as we need to in order to kill him. And at the same time, we'll get these crits back there. So, some reason the damage seems to get better and worse over some shots. So I'm not sure what's really happening there, but that finishing off shot was good. And we'll kill these bloody doggos next and get our old mate there. He's only got some sort of board. Now, unfortunately, using this thing in first person, the animation of the thing firing does kick the sights up in your face. So going in third person and aiming with them is probably the best idea. But we're still hidden somehow, probably because a small little laser pistol is rather quiet. So we'll just spam mouse button 1 until this guy dies. It's like I'm playing Clicker Heroes all over again. And now we'll go ahead and just take you out in VATS. They're not getting the sneak attack crits, but we're doing pretty good damage, and we are stacking these things, these crits very fast. Bit of lucky 4-leaf clover there. I was about to say lucky clover, but nope, wrong perk. And now we can take on this one. None of these guys have weapons. Is that a... I don't think I uninstalled anything, so yeah, these guys just forgot to take their guns to work today. That one's got a super sledge though, so we should probably run away from him because we don't want a super sledge buried in our faces. Not that it'll do a lot of damage. You get super tanky as enemies do when you're playing Fallout 4 endgame, so there you go. There's the perks of having the level cap in the game. It'll not allow... Ooh, wow, okay. That was a skirmisher. I thought that was a warlord again. I was about to say, wow, that was fast. But no. Just a skirmisher. But yeah, with the level caps, you do have a little bit more fun in the end game because you are still slightly vulnerable. But when you're playing Fallout 4, you can just infinitely level, and you can get like 1400 health if you have high endurance by like level 100 or something like that. So it's a little bit crazy. It also doesn't help that you can infinitely stack all of your specials depending on what gear you're wearing. So balance was a little bit strange back in Fallout 4, and also highly accurate there if I'm crouching and not moving. For some reason the crosshairs don't want to cross over themselves there, but there you have it. That was a laser pistol there. You know what? This thing is powerful enough to take on Swan. We'll chuck on the Furious effect so we can just make it hurt a little bit more. Right, so there's Swan over there. We've chucked on the condensing lens for this, so now it's not going to be hit scan, but it'll allow us to fire a bunch of shots before we need to reload there. We can actually see the bullets travel and get there. Now, crouching seems to change the color grading here. It's like I'm looking through a black and white TV there, so I believe that is a change to the night person perk, but whatever. Anyway, we'll go ahead and start shooting him there, and with that giant ass mag there, and hopefully we can get him lots of times. More hits, please. There we go. Now that he has detected us, when he gets nice and close, go into that and just stick a lot of bullets on his face, and all we do now is just sort of watch now. So hitting him for 1300, oh yep, still 1300. Don't worry about the reload. Almost 1400. There's the 14, 1450, 1500. Oh yes, you are definitely dead, and we don't have to worry about him falling on us like that. Winter is completely immune to Swan's dead hitbox, as most Soul survivors are. And okay, just activated the level up thing. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, that's something that mods like to change with the immersiveness, giving dead bodies collision. So it'd be kind of nice to just jump up on his face and then just sort of get a little bit of that. But yeah, there you go. There's Swan killed, and that was the laser pistol with the Colonel Autumn's unique variant there. So there you go, first Fallout 3 pistol. Don't think we'll be seeing much Fallout 3 on the channel soon, but if there's any cool weapons that are from that, I'd like to give them a look, because nostalgia is always a nice and weird feeling. So if you'd like to see this in your game, be sure to check out the description. There shall be a link down below there for you to download this overhaul mod map. And yeah, it changes a lot of things, but it adds a lot of cool weapons, so yeah, it grows on you after time, like it has with me. Yeah, I'm really starting to enjoy this mod here. So thank you for watching, guys.